Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with a severe weather update for the Day 1 outlook. We have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses northwestern and western Texas, northwestern Oklahoma, the eastern half of the Oklahoma Panhandle, western Kansas, western half of Nebraska, pretty much the very far extreme northeastern tip of Colorado, parts of South Dakota, southwestern North Dakota, and southeastern Montana. Cities in today's slight risk include Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and Rapid City, South Dakota. We have a marginal today that covers parts of southwestern and western Texas, far southeastern Mexico, parts of western Oklahoma, a little bit of the Panhandle, the central part of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, central Kansas, a tiny bit of western Kansas, extreme northeastern Colorado, far north central and far eastern Wyoming, parts of extreme west central Nebraska, eastern Nebraska, northern and northwestern Iowa, much of Minnesota, extreme west central Wisconsin, western and eastern South Dakota, parts of North Dakota, and parts of eastern Montana. Cities in today's marginal include Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Billings, Montana. Going to today's tornado threat, we have a 5% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses parts of northwestern Texas, the eastern half of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, western Kansas, and western Nebraska. Cities in today's 5% tornado risk area today include Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Garden City, Kansas, Dodge City, Kansas, and North Platte, Nebraska. There are two areas where we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today, one covering parts of west central Texas, a tiny sliver of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, western Oklahoma, a tiny sliver of the western Kansas, central Kansas, the very far extreme northeastern tip of Colorado, central and extreme northwestern Nebraska, and south central South Dakota. And there is a 2% chance of an isolated tornado up here that encompasses southwestern North Dakota and east central Montana. Cities in today's 2% tornado risk area today include Midland, Texas, Salina, Kansas, Grand Island, Nebraska, Huntington, Kansas, and Kearney, Nebraska. Going to the wind threat for today, we have two areas where we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today. One covering parts of northwestern and west central Texas, and another covering northwestern Kansas, western Nebraska, and central South Dakota. Cities in today's 15% wind risk areas today include Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and North Platte, Nebraska, and a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today that covers extreme southeastern New Mexico, parts of western Texas, western Oklahoma, the eastern half of the Oklahoma Panhandle, central and western Kansas, much of Nebraska, the very far extreme northeastern tip of Colorado, far east central Wyoming, much of South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, western Minnesota, southern North Dakota, and southeastern Montana. Cities in today's 5% wind risk area today include Lincoln, Nebraska, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Sioux City, Iowa, Rapid City, South Dakota, and Bismarck, North Dakota. Going to the hail threat for today, we have a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses parts of the Panhandle of Texas, west central Texas, the Panhandle, the eastern half of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, western... really, why'd you update on me? The 15% hail risk area today encompasses west central Texas, the panhandle of Texas, the eastern half of the panhandle of Oklahoma, western Kansas, western Nebraska, the western half of Nebraska, I should say, parts of central South Dakota, southwestern North Dakota, and east central Montana. Cities in the 15% 15% hail risk area today include Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and Rapid City, South Dakota. Now, if you look at the black dashed area, the black dashed area encompasses parts of west central Texas, the panhandle of Texas, the eastern half of the panhandle of Oklahoma, western Kansas, and western Nebraska. The black dashed area is where we have the highest potential to see hail of 2 inches in diameter or larger today. Cities in the black dashed area include Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and Garden City, Kansas. And a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses far southeastern New Mexico, southwestern and western Texas, a tiny part of the central part of the panhandle of Oklahoma, western Oklahoma, central Kansas, a tiny sliver of western Kansas, extreme northeastern Colorado, extreme north central and eastern Wyoming, a tiny part of west central Nebraska, eastern Nebraska, northern and northwestern Iowa, far west central Wisconsin, much of Minnesota, western and eastern South Dakota, parts of North Dakota, and eastern Montana. Cities in the 5% hail risk area today include Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and Billings, Montana. So, in summary, isolated to scattered severe thunderstorms are possible on Sunday evening and the early morning Monday across parts of the Great Plains. Large hail, severe gusts, and a few tornadoes are all possible. So, that's the day one outlook. So, anyway, stay safe in the affected areas today and tonight, and especially tonight, and, have a way of getting notified. Before you go to bed tonight, have a way of getting notified during the night of severe weather, okay? Have a way of getting notified tonight for severe weather, like your TV, phone, weather radio, to wake you up to go to your safe place. And if you can, sleep in your safe place tonight. Sleep in your safe place tonight if you can, because just so you won't have to do the hassle of moving when a warning is issued. So anyway, I recommend sleeping in your safe place tonight, but still have something to wake you up. Either way. So stay safe today and tonight, and my day 2 outlook will come out this afternoon, and let me tell you, Day 2 is looking very dangerous, so I will have my Day 2 outlook video the moment it's updated. The moment I have, the afternoon update on the Day 2 outlook, I will have the video. Take care.